Here I go. Good morning, guys. How are you? How was your weekend? Hope you had an amazing weekend. Did something fun. I really enjoyed my weekend. Spent time with my daughter. We went to an amazing art show. She was blessed by one of the galleries with an amazing gift. She loves this particular artist, and they gifted her one of their prints. So that was really amazing moment for her. We'll be seeing them in San Francisco. So, it was really nice of them to do that. So here I am. I've finished my 21-day challenge. I challenged myself to get out of the comfort zone and conquer my fear of live videos or live streams. So I did that, and it was amazing. Still processing everything I've learned from it, and I'm sure you'll hear it all about it as the time goes by, as I process everything that I've learned. But here I am, my bonus video, and what I'm going to share with you really completely changed my life. It was my big moment. And I hope I can help you through this, finding your moment. So, 25 years ago, I met this boy, fell in love. It was beautiful, amazing 8-9 months, and you know how all of that goes. Boom, disappears. The real person comes out on both ends, and it was interesting learning experience. This person became everything for me. He was my light in my darkness. He was my hope and death and everything you can imagine. I had to learn patience. I had to learn so much at that moment in this relationship. It was a relationship that completely changed my life, and the healing from this relationship basically lasted 25 years. What I've learned from it was incredible. So, and I'm not going to give you all the little details. There's a lot going on. It spans 25 years of life-changing experience and finding myself. So, and this man is absolutely amazing. He's been there for me through thick and thin. He's my soulmate. He's the love of my life. He's everything. And he helped me to become the woman that I am today. So I'm extremely grateful for that experience. So in one of our conversations, I told him I was kind of, ready to take it to the next level. I want to get married, have children, and build a family. And, I think we should go to therapy and just see where this relationship can go, right? We love each other. We're committed to, we've been through a lot together, and I think we should take it to the next level. And he says to me, well, what do you need therapy for? Everything is great. I said, well, no, I think you should acknowledge some of the pain you caused me and some of the issues that we have. And you know what he said to me? Just pay attention. This was life-changing sentence, a phrase, I should say. He said to me, I did not hurt you. You hurt yourself. That made me so angry that he said that. I said, what do you mean? And we got into this whole big thing. I didn't hurt you. You hurt me. You did this and this and this and this and that to me. And, basically we left. We had another conversation and didn't see him for almost 10 years. He returned into my life at 37. That was like, oh my God, dream come true. I was in process of divorce. He was in process of divorce. And I said to myself, you never send him back to you. But, nothing has changed. We tried again and the same pattern, right? in the meantime, I'm going to therapy and trying to improve myself, better myself, heal myself, and still trying to work on this relationship. I know I've been in therapy on and off, and carrying that sentence with me, that phrase, "You didn't hurt me. I didn't hurt you, I'm sorry. You hurt yourself." And I'm like, this man is not taking any responsibility for his actions. And, how can he say that I need apology? He needs to say he's sorry. And, he's not there. And my therapist said, Irene, you have to forgive him without hearing the apology. And I'm like, well, I'm working on it. It's very hard. I mean, he's not taking responsibility for whatever he's done. So, but 8 years ago, I go back into therapy and for something completely different. And this young woman is there, like almost old enough to be my daughter. We started therapy, few sessions, and I'm sitting there discussing what I need to discuss. And then she goes, well, I get it, I understand it. This is the tools. And then she goes, well, what about boyfriend, love, and blah, blah, blah. So we get into the relationship part of the therapy. And she goes, you've been married twice. How did you feel about your husbands? What did they teach you? I said, well, I love them. Was in love at that moment. First one, I should have never married, but that's a whole other story and cultural stuff. And I said, truly, there's only one man that I truly, truly love. He's the love of my life. We can be together. And I'm actually still trying to heal from that relationship because, he was my everything. My life depended on him. She kind of looked at me funny and said, okay, she's asking all these leading questions. And then she goes, what happened? I said, I'd like to talk about it. I don't want to get into it, but he said something to me that I probably will hate him for the rest of his life. Actually will love him for the rest of his life. And he said to me, I did not hurt you. You hurt yourself. So this is what I'm telling my therapist. She kind of looks at me, once more, what does that mean? I said, I don't know what that means. She is not taking any responsibility. She said, I did not hurt you, you hurt yourself. And she goes, what did he do? And, I list, it's a laundry list, right? He did this, he did that, and he did this, and he didn't keep his word. He didn't come when he needed to come, and, and he's not taking any responsibility. What about his part of breaking his promise? And she goes, really, Irene? That's what you think? This is how you feel? I said, yes, I'm so angry. I still can, you can see how I'm reacting to you. And she goes, let's take a minute. Did you participate in this relationship? Yes, of course. I was really amazing girlfriend. I answered the phone 3 days later. I let him into the door, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to be supportive when he didn't come at 3 o'clock during the day to take me out to dinner. So you opened the door, right? You answered the phone when you should have been asleep and not pick up. So you hurt yourself by allowing the behavior. He didn't hurt you. You hurt yourself by letting him treat you the way he treated you. You showed him how to treat you with no respect, with no self-worth, with no value to you. You allowed him to walk all over you. You allowed him to be your booty call at the end of the night because he knew that you're the last on his list, and you will open the door, and you will pick up the phone, and you will continue allowing him to treat you this way. Oh, tearing eye. She said, you have to take responsibility for your pain. Nobody can hurt you unless you hurt yourself by allowing others to not see self-value. In order to have self-value for the other person. You have to have self-value for yourself. So you have to love yourself, you have to respect yourself, you have to heal yourself. You meet the people on the level that you've been healing yourself. Wow, right? It was like, oh my God. She said to me, you deserve somebody that loves you fully. You deserve somebody to show up 15 minutes earlier, not a day late or 8 hours late. You deserve to be loved fully and passionately. You don't have to beg for love. And the reason you do that is because you don't have self-love. She said, stop blaming him. He gave you a gift with that phrase. Oh, this is tears of healing. This is tears of understanding. We as women look to others, right? We look to a man to fulfill our need. This is how we kind of were taught, that we need the other half to make us whole, but we don't. We just need to find that half in our own self, and we have it. We just don't know how to find it and allow it to come in, because we don't need anyone, right? That's what she said. We don't need anyone. We want someone to complement our life, but not complete our lives. Make sense? And when, it was just such a powerful moment. She said, go find your self-love, self-worth. And for a week I was walking on this cloud like, oh my God, she's absolutely right. I allowed this behavior. And then I come back next week and she said, you need to take these tools in the rest of your life. It's not just about boyfriend relationship and girlfriend relationship. It's not just about marriages and what happens in between and how each person, breaks promises, rules, and we allow certain behavior. But it also friendships, businesses, business partners, moms, dads, family. You have to set boundaries, right? You have to, give only what's given to you. Respect is earned, right? You just not give respect. I didn't know that. Because I didn't respect it myself. I just gave respect. I gave my trust away. I just gave freely because that's what I thought I should do. But no. That's how we hurt ourselves. And I go back to that phrase. It's been with me for 25 years, and I use it now as my tool when I see myself kind of being taken advantage. I just said, no, I'm not going to go back to that. I'm not going to allow this behavior in my life, because nobody can hurt me unless I allow them, right? So it was just this huge, incredible moment. At that moment, I loved that man more than I could ever thought I would love anyone, right? Because she gave me this incredible gift. I found self-love. And I am so grateful for that. And, oh, gosh, the joy of my tears is how much I've grown and how much I've healed myself and how much I found self-love and self-worth. And I am sharing my dirty laundry so I can help you ladies and gentlemen. It goes both ways. Not to allow people, don't allow people to hurt yourself, right? But the best part about this story is that, yes, I healed myself, but a few years ago, we're really great friends. We always will be. He's been my rock. He's been my weakness. He's been everything to me. And a few years ago, I invited him to come over, and I said, I want to apologize. I owe you an apology. I know it sounds crazy, ladies, but I sat him down and I said, I want to apologize to put my expectations, what I wanted from this relationship on you. You didn't have the tools to give that to me, but I'm sorry, hold on. You were not responsible for my happiness. I made you responsible for my happiness. I said to him, I apologize for that pressure. I apologize to you for making you be my healer, that I had to be my healer. And what you said to me, I didn't hurt you, you hurt myself. I was so angry at that. I was so resentful for you. Losing my English now. You're right. I want to thank you for that incredible phrase. You did not hurt me. And I ask you to forgive me for putting that pressure on you. I am responsible for my feelings, emotions, and for my happiness. It's nothing to do with you. But I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that nobody can make me happy except me. And because you did say that to me, I've healed myself deeper. And I appreciate that. And I cannot apologize enough to you for putting that pressure. It was just a beautiful moment. And he's like, what do you mean? You know, I could see him, getting nervous. I said, I went to therapy and I discussed this phrase that you told me. And the therapist made me realize that I allowed that behavior when you didn't show up at the time. You called me for a booty call. I was the last on your list. You took my love and my emotional attachment to you, and you used it against me. But I allowed that for you to use that against me. And it was, wow. What I waited for 25 years is I'm sorry. But it didn't really mean anything. I knew that he was sorry. I could feel it in his whole entire presence. He realized what he's done in his words and his actions. But the most beautiful thing, I did not need to hear it. Because I already forgave myself for allowing him the behavior. Oh my God. And I healed myself. I freed myself. It was just, Irene was reborn, stronger, happier, with deeper self-love and self-understanding. And I understood that nobody makes your life. We are responsible for everything that happens. Yes, don't get me wrong. People, energy, and action have effect on us. They have to deal with their own thing, consequences with actions or action with consequences. But we either allow it or we don't. And, it's been life-changing the last 8 years when I understood that amazing, priceless phrase, I did not hurt you, you hurt yourself. So, please, don't be a victim, be a survivor. And I hate that word, but everything we need is inside us. And that I've been saying that in my videos, that we are love, we are everything that we need. And when I also realized when we change the thought process that we don't need anyone, we want someone in our lives, we will attract that healthy partner. We will attract the person on the same level that we are in. And it's a beautiful thing, self-healing, self-love, self-worth. When we find it, life changes, life becomes free, life becomes beautiful on a whole other level. So, yes, so here I am sharing my moment in my life. I would love to hear your moment. Hopefully, this beautiful phrase that I walk with in my life, that nobody can hurt you, we can only hurt ourselves. And this beautiful man gave me such a beautiful gift of not allowing anybody to hurt me, giving me my power, helping me find my power. I will be absolutely grateful for him for the rest of my life. So, ladies, gentlemen that's watching, stay in faith. Everything you need is inside of you. Love you guys. Love all the support. And have a fabulous Monday. I will see you all tomorrow.